We need some new breath in your body. After waiting. So good morning. My name is Bjorn. This is Anders over there. It's my colleague. I'm a technical director in the club. I'm just head of development. And we're working full time already. It's an honor to be, yeah. It's an honor to be here to present to the Uefa. So thank you for inviting us. Agenda for today is our club, what we are, very short. The club development, and then the factors for success in our meanings. People development is one of our most important things. Leadership, how to manage a club. And then the coach development. And of course, we have to say something about the players. And then, afternoon, we're going to have a practice at our club.
E come si è sviluppato il club, lo sviluppo della natura dei giocatori e i vari
We are a big city club, 750 players. That's more or less many. Other clubs have more than 1,000. They're medium, large club. Our board is highly competent. They lead the club very well. We are coaching staff who are very professional. We have 3 full-time and 18 part-time coaches. It's a link here if you want to see the pictures of them on the text. Of course, we have values. All couples have values, but we follow them. Everything we do is about the values. And the people development is more important than the player development.
Abbiamo un insieme di valori che seguiamo in ogni cosa che facciamo e lo sviluppo del personaggio nazionale è più importante dello sviluppo del.
And the parents are of course important to involve in every aspect.
I genitori hanno un ruolo importante nella crescita del club.
Here you see a technical framework. In Norwegian it's in sportsplan. In Norwegian. It's anchored. We ask the people if it's okay, and we develop it together. It's about the club, the team, player, and the coach development. You see here just a slide of these. The link here, and you can see if you want to see more. Here is the sportsplan, the framework, and here you can see the YouTube clips, how we play, 11 years old playing with comments. Yeah, and the first team, how we work on the pitch with the younger kids. Yeah. All videos. And here is the sportsplan, the PDF file. And you can go through this if you want to. In Norwegian, of course. Then, club development. This is what we think is the key factors. You have to have a goal. Somebody asked Bo over there about the last session. What's the goal within Italiano?
Ciò che uno dei nostri obiettivi, una delle nostre frasi chiave che troviamo è se non si sa dove andare, probabilmente si finirà da qualche altra parte.
If I'm going like this, where will I end up? I don't know. You must have a goal. Ready? Have this goal. In a football club, all members enjoy themselves and get challenges depending on their level and motivation. It's about enjoying themselves and their level and motivation.
Affrontano le varie partite, situazioni, dipende dal caso e dalla motivazione di uno.
To reach that goal, what do? We have to make a line, a road to that goal. Where to go to that road? By train, by airplane, by car. Of course, in traffic metaphor. It has to be ambitious, I think, because if you want to be active club, it's not an ambitious goal. You have to make some energy. Ambitious, but still realistic to a goal. Realistic.
Siamo un certo ambizioso che può fare tanto, ma allo stesso tempo realistico perché sappiamo quali sono le difficoltà e gli ostacoli.
As I said before, the parents and players, society has to be anchored and have support from the parents.
Prima i giocatori e i giocatori a strarsi insieme devono essere tutti uniti per raggiungere questo scopo.
And it has to sustain. If I am going to be sick or move to another club, others is still going to another club, you have to have a club to continue without us.
Se qualcuno sta male,
System development.
il sistema della società deve permettere a questa persona deve permettere alla società di non dire mancare queste persone che comunque andare avanti.
Imagine in your country, San Marino, Sicilian, in Bulgaria. If you have a club on a lower level, if you have one player out of 100 players to get a professional, are you happy with that? Are you happy? I think we will. Of 1,000? Maybe not. What's going on with the other ones? Are they going to be in jail?
Se nella nostra federazione, nei nostri campionati, sul 100 ragazzi del grasso uno diventa professionista, ne saranno felici, ma se non succedesse su 100 ragazzi nessuno da essere professionisti, invece è una cosa
So our main aim is to create good people, good citizens.
Lo scopo principale è creare buoni giocatori, buone persone.
But people development is more important than player development. But the players, what do they want? Football. They want football. And if we play football very bad and have bad coaches, they quit. That's no people development. We need.
Lo scopo principale è lo scopo della persona piuttosto che quello del giocatore. Però il giocatore allo stesso tempo deve sentirsi importante e sentirsi persona, perché se una squadra ha un cattivo allenatore un cattivo giocatore è il giocatore che si quindi si perde il giocatore.
So if we play football well, they continue and they get good people. Maybe.
Se si gioca un buon calcio con buone persone, la società va avanti.
We use the same basic ideas as the Norwegian Federation Association. They call the club concept.
Usiamo le stesse ideologie che dà la federazione classifica norvegese ai
What do we want? We want to have good activity on the pitch. Of course, no? That's our aim. But if we want quality on the pitch, we must have quality on the management, on the sports plan, the framework, recruitment of trainers, people, and communicate well. If we have all this, you're gonna have equality on the pitch.
Se si vuole qualità in campo, bisogna prima avere qualità nel ruolo dei dirigenti, dell'allenatore e delle persone che sono nella città. Se si ha questo equilibrio, si riesce ad avere anche una buona qualità in campo.
All companies, all clubs involve some money. Not much, or maybe much, I don't know, but you have to think about it. You must have a right financial model.
I club in tutto questo hanno anche una parte economica che danno per appunto andare avanti con questo progetto. Assieme però agli sponsor, altrimenti non si riuscirà.
And then you have to put the right people with the right values in the club. In Ready, we use people who want to have the motivation about football being a club, intrinsic motivation, and a club feeling, club loyalty.
Insieme a questo equilibrio tra l'economia del club deve esserci anche un equilibrio delle persone del club, tutte buone persone con motivazioni valide che vanno avanti.
And people has to have, the coaches has to lead human leadership, no?
In tutto questo il leader ha il ruolo di mantenere unite le persone che ruotano attorno alla società.
This is one paper that all players in Ready get, and parents. Ready code. It's our code of conduct. How can they behave? How should they behave? It's a,
quelli che fanno parte del club di Reti ricevono questo libro che è un po' il regolamento della società.
it's only one page.
Su quella pagina, non lo dico.
It doesn't matter if you play well or bad. It's about how you are. If you meet like with nice dressing code, like the ready dress, or sorry, ready clothes, and you don't wear caps, and you listen to the coach. Okay, I'm listening. You do the best on the trainings.
Se l'importante non è giocare bene o male, l'importante è seguire l'allenatore e il sacrificio.
Our players who are between 12 and 15 years old, 15, they are also idols for our younger kids.
I ragazzi di 15 anni della rete diventano degli esempi che i più piccoli seguono.
So if I have a session with 50 small kids, I ask 5 of my players who are 13 years old to help me to have the session. And they get a plan, they get information about how to be and to get a good session.
Quindi se ad esempio devo avere un elemento con 50 bambini, dai 16 anni, chiedo dei 2 o 3 ragazzi di 13 anni, 14 anni di allenarsi con me e gli spiego come allenare i piccoli.
And if they're very good, even if they're quite young, assistant coaches will be. So they get salary, of course quite small because they're young still, but they are good.
È una cosa buona perché i bambini appunto questi ragazzi più grandi vedono degli esempi e in più lui riesce a responsabilizzare questi ragazzi più grandi e magari mettergli in testa l'idea di diventare coach un giorno.
When we go to camp for training in winter time, we go 2-3. Okay. No link for this. We go 2 hours by car or bus from Oslo, and on the way down we stop. The players need to make a budget for getting food, and they shop the food, and they make the food in the house, the cottage, in the camp, alone.
Quando si va all'allenamento o per la macchina o il pullman, tutti i ragazzi si trovano in un posto dove comprano da mangiare con merenda e mangiano assieme al campo.
And then the coaches go through the cottage, the house, and give points for healthy food, good food, if it's clean in the house. They are 13 years old, they are boys.
E questi questa cosa fa soprattutto con i ragazzi di 13-14 anni e l'allenatore nel momento in cui i ragazzi mangiano tutti assieme o al campo o alla casa, una casa vicino al campo tutti assieme, va a vedere se l'ambiente è pulito, se il cibo è salutare e se tutte queste cose accadono dà dei punti in più ai ragazzi.
It's a link here, so go home and when you get it from Bo, you can see the link and a video of the kids who make dinner and try to make the food good, tastes good. They're good. But that's most important about, people development. When I come home after that camp, the parents call me, oh, my boy is so good to clean the house and make a dinner, shopping food.
E succede che quando torno a casa i genitori lo chiamano dicendo i miei ragazzi stanno pulendo casa, stanno comprando cibo salutare, fa la spesa lui
And they also make some dinner for the family and send pictures to owners to put on the webpage. Here's my dinner to my family.
Che parlano, ciò che comprano per il loro allenamento spesso lo portano a casa dicendo salutare, mangia questo.
We offer referee course from 13 years old. That means they are referees from the children, 6 to 12 years old. We must go further. We go further, too much. Here you just see the pictures. That's an idol. He's coaching. He's 14. They are 8 years old boys. Healthy food. Referee course. Fruit. Smoothie. Cleaning the house. Yeah. Is it football? No. People. And if the football is cool, they will do this too. And a good get cooked to people. And all this is based on leadership. You know Jim Collins? He's an American management guru, very research-based, not thinking, but research, in many years. We want to find coaches to share the club's values. If they have a paper from the federation, it's good, but not important. We want people who have our values. Employ a coach for a club, not for a team, for a whole club. He wants to come into the club and develop people.
Per sviluppare questa cosa di creare persone si cerca più la collaborazione tra club piuttosto che un foglio arrivato dalla federazione che non serve a nulla perché magari è un federale, mentre tra club si confronta su problemi reali.
And when we also recruit people into the board, volunteers who are going to just make some cookies, we want to be them, to have those who have the best values for us. We have a parents meet every season because then we can meet the parents and tell them, ask them things. How the club thinks, what do you want, what the kids, the year plan.
Ogni stagione i manager, i dirigenti della società incontrano i genitori di questi ragazzi per chiedere loro cosa pensano che non vada e se hanno dei consigli da dare sia ai manager ai genitori ma anche ai genitori e ai manager.
Remember the code earlier? If something there is not followed up, if rules are broken, maybe the coach needs help to solve the problem. And then the coach and I meet and call the parents.
Se qualcosa va storto, magari qualcuno non segue le regole, quel regolamento che viene dato ad ogni membro della società, lui e l'allenatore si incontrano e insieme decidono come risolvere questa rottura e chiamano i genitori.
We go further. How do we implement a sports plan, technical framework?
Come implementare questo lavoro tecnico?
Many clubs has sports plan framework.
Molti
But-
club hanno un piano.
But so what? They have it. But if on the pitch, nothing is changing. The same thing is happening as before.
Ma spesso e volentieri sul campo non cambia nulla.
So when we have interviews with coaches, they have to see the sports plan, the framework before they start, before they actually say yes. Because we ask them, can you do this? This is how we work. Can you do this? And if they say, yeah, I will try. Okay, and we go to the pitch and see him, and he doesn't do the sports plan things. We say, hey, are you a club member or not? You work for us. It's our club. If you want to do something else, ask us.
Se prima di iniziare una sessione di allenamenti con un allenatore nuovo, la società chiede a questo allenatore di seguire certi obiettivi, certi scopi. E se la società vede che sul campo non vengono rispettati questi obiettivi, chiede all'allenatore cosa non va. Se l'allenatore prova a cambiare questi obiettivi, la società dice te sei fuori di questa società, devi fare ciò che chiediamo noi, qualcosa che tu hai bisogno solamente chiederselo.
So, we can only do this. But of course, if a very good coach come in and helps us develop the sports plan, perfect. It's not finished. It's not complete the sports plan, but we want to develop it together with the new coaches.
E in più, se anche se un allenatore fa bene ciò che la società gli chiede, c'è sempre qualcosa da migliorare, oppure chiedere cosa si può fare ancora di più per quel piano.
If a coach will teach a player, then he has to have a good connection with the player. You know that. If I'm going to coach my coaches, good connection with them too. So it's important to have a relation that is healthy to teach.
È importante nella società è avere anche un rapporto bello con gli allenatori e con il manager, perché ci sia un continuo confronto e un dialogo con le parti.
So these are our key points on leadership management.
E questi appunto sono i punti chiave del sviluppo del leader.
Now the coach. How do you make the coach better? Our coaches, Anders, me, and one more, we are three. We're respected like other employees in the business life. In terms of pension, the office structure, and study tours.
Per quanto riguarda gli allenatori, riguarda quei tre che sono a tempo pieno allenatori del grassroots, sono trattati come lavoratori veri e propri, hanno contratti, una pensione, un servizio.
We have part-time, sorry.
The full-time coaches, at which level are trained there?
We are training 7-year-old kids, the first team, all clubs. Anders?
If we take my Tuesdays, I start off, or my Mondays, at 6 o'clock. I started coaching in the morning before they go to school, some 13-year-olds. Then I go back to the club and coach some 8-year-olds. And then later that afternoon I have 13-year-olds, and then I coach the adults at night, or at 8 o'clock at night. So we work a lot, but we enjoy working a lot, and so we can fill up many positions in our club.
A tempo pieno si riescono a giostrare, ad esempio al mattino allenano i ragazzi più giovani, quelli che non vanno a scuola il sabato, alle medie. Poi succede che al pomeriggio possono allenare gli adulti che magari lavorano la mattina o la sera, poi allenano la sera i bambini che di giorno sono giovani.
So we have many coaches who train younger, adults, medium,
E in più oltre a questo
if
sono gli
they are
allenatori
club
che allenano
oriented.
fasce d'età. Gli allenatori per varie piccole, sei inizianti, sono anche per i quiz.
And we have coaches ready who choose ready because of the project. The feeling being in a big project, a big picture, and they also want development.
Ci sono allenatori che chiedono apposta ready di essere parte del loro progetto, perché uno dei progetti è un progetto bello e uno dei progetti migliori che viene aperto.
So, what kind of coaches we are recruiting? Which coaches do we want?
Quale tipo di allenatori vogliamo noi per il ready? Ci sono
Who are the best coaches for us? How do they look? These keywords.
Queste sono le parole chiave che cerchiamo nel ruolo dell'allenatore perché possa allenare una squadra.
Is it football? Yeah, football, a bit to do this, a bit here, that's how you are. But all these are more like human abilities, aren't they?
Non è solo calcio, ma è anche personalità, carattere.
But of course, if you have all this and put these two things down there, knowing football up here, I can show some things. You're Mourinho. For us, of course, we're ready. Not for Chelsea, but for us.
Possono valere per il Chelsea, ma
Okay, on the picture, just we just know sorry. We have a plan for how to develop coaches. So it's Norwegian, it's too much, so just we have a plan. That's the most important thing.
noi abbiamo un piano preciso del corso di allenatore.
So our coaches who earn money on coaching, they need to have development. And if they want to have development, they need to have a safe environment to be in, stressful environment.
I allenatori ricevono uno stipendio, però per riceverlo e per allenare devono comunque avere un ambiente sano in cui lavorare e sicuro soprattutto.
And we, of course, we have a player development model, and that influences the coach development model.
Quindi questo sviluppo dell'ambiente per allenatori si riposa anche lo sviluppo del giocatore e nelle tecniche di lavoro.
This is important. Anders, who is the development boss, he is filming the coaches on the pitch. And afterwards, they go in a group or one-to-one and evaluate the session. How did it go? How did the group react on that? How did it develop? What happened?
Il ragazzo è responsabile della produzione del club ed è responsabile di filmare ogni sessione di allenamento per permettere agli allenatori o da soli o in gruppo di guardarsi e capire dove si sbaglia e dove bisogna correggersi.
So imagine if you are filmed by one big boss and you don't have this. I think it's bad. First, hugging each other, take a beer maybe, and then 2 months later, you are evaluating the really hard process.
Quindi serve appunto capire se c'è un ambiente sano in cui lavorare e se si lavora bene.
Here you see a course plan for our coaches. Anders is the boss for this too. Here you see the date, time, and the subject. It's a link here, so they can read the summary afterwards. It's a plan for the winter.
Sono vari corsi che Redi ha preparato e sono divisi per temi.
We are meeting other clubs. I was in Ajax in 1 week, here with the boards, and others have been to Barcelona and to Barcelona United. We're going out and learn, also in Norway, of course, and also with the research and documentation. And as McKinsey, they ask the people who are in the company, how can we help you achieve your dream?
McKinsey ha chiesto a loro, ad Arredi, come possiamo aiutarvi a seguire il vostro sogno, realizzare il vostro sogno.
How about the parent coaches? Bo said earlier that his system that Norwegian Federation use, it's a very good system for the unexperienced coaches.
Come sviluppiamo gli allenatori presso i genitori, come allenare i genitori. E abbiamo 2 sessioni per anno con un sviluppatore per allenatori professionisti.
But in Ready, we have 3 coaches full time, and one of them is developing coaches. That's his work. And we think it's better to create our own model. But for the other ones who don't have full-time coaches, it's perfect to use that system that Bo presented today, I think.
All'interno di quei 3 allenatori a tempo pieno ce n'è uno che ha di più anche l'azienda degli allenatori, è quello che presiede i corsi e fa fare i corsi.
We have 2 collective sessions with honors, and the parents are meeting in the autumn and in spring and are having course for how to be a coach.
Avevamo 2 sessioni di allenamenti per anno, in primavera e in autunno, dove si seguono anche i corsi di allenatore.
In our club we have around 50, 60 if you are lucky, players, boys in each age group. And they have 1 professional coordinator, professional guy, not full time, but he has some payment to give the supervising.
Per ogni settore del nostro club abbiamo 50-60 giocatori con un coordinatore professionista e non sempre a tempo pieno.
Er linken i Halvard? Er linken i stykker, eller? Eller hvordan får til link? Internettet.
Ja, det skal være på nett, da.
Han kommer ikke på, det gjør det.
Er det right, Sverre?
Det har vært fint å vise det her. Er det mulig å få vist det, eller går det ikke?
Det tar litt tid bare.
Da dropper vi det. Okay, when you go home again, you can go in here, and if you push here, that every age groups here, G means boys, you know, gutter in Norwegian. If you see here, you can find a session plan for each age group, each month, and a video of how to do the exercise.
È stata bella ogni G03-04 sono i vari allenamenti dei ragazzi e G in norvegese vuol dire bambino, cioè, e si possono vedere come si allenano e anche di
Okay. This is a player development model, same as before, just a picture. Also, a link on internet. Playing style is documented on a YouTube clip. We have a match for 12 years old boys, and we are having text how to play football in the league.
siamo un link che manderebbe un video in cui si vedono dei ragazzi giocare e sotto e sostitui come giocano.
I just say this, the talent is more about mentality than if you are very good now.
Il talento spesso non è solamente fisico ma anche puramente mentale.
Okay, we go further. We have to go now. Today, practice. Please take a paper.
One page for one.
Yeah, 1 page for one. It's for today's practice. And it's 1 page, sorry. So this session is our boys, 10 years old. They come from school and they have a session on our pitch. And we are giving them clothing and fruit and water bottles every session. And we also have employed coaches on that sessions. 28 boys, we're 10 years old. And we have 3 groups who are level 1, level 2, level 3. And level 3, our aim there is to get them there next week too. Because they are motivated by friends. Group 1 is the one to learn most, all minute, all time. And number 2 is medium. Okay, thank you very much for the time.
Thank you very much.
Welcome.